Mr. A. Hi, my friend. How are you doing? Recently I joined a business wherein I'm making huge profits. We have clients, calls, meetings at exotic international locations. In short, life has become super cool these days. Mr. B, is it? What is that business all about? Is there a way even I can join? Can I become rich too, just like you? Mr. A, yeah, why not? I'll tell you the details. Let's catch up in a five-star hotel soon. But remember, you have to invest well to become wealthy. And you should also ensure to drag your friends into this business. That's how you can make profits. Hold on. Did any one of you experience these kind of conversations earlier? Or at least heard such things from a third person? If your answer is yes, then I'm sure you can relate to this episode. And if your answer is no, then I'm sure you learned something very useful today. Hola, listeners. Welcome to yet another interesting episode of the podcast Giridhar's Garady with your host Giridhar. Today, we have someone who is known for his down to earth nature. Calm, cool, soft, sweet, smart, talented, and an optimistic person. Also famous for being social and a friendly guy, presenting the guest for today's episode, Sanjay Anand. Hi Sanjay, welcome to Giridhar's Gardy. How are you doing today?
Hi, Giri. First of all, thank you so much for such warm introduction. Even I don't know that I have so many qualities in me until you have mentioned. Thank you so much once again.
Uh, thank you. So, Sanjay, just one question before we start. How do you feel like being a guest on this podcast?
Well, I'm excited and glad for the fact that you gave me a call long ago and asked me if I'm interested, and excited to be a part of this because this is my first time to do a podcast.
Hmm, great. So, Sanjay, tell me, what is multi-level marketing all about?
Well, short answer, it's a scam, as most of the people refer it to. All right, jokes apart, multi-level marketing is a strategy that some direct sales companies use to encourage existing distributors to recruit new distributors who are paid a percentage of their recruit sales. Now, if you ask me the difference between these direct sales companies and others, generally, for any product to reach to a customer, it goes to a whole set of distributors and then wholesalers and then retailers, and there would be a lot of marketing and advertisement happening. Now, direct sales companies, on the other hand, won't do any of that. It mostly relies on word of mouth strategy. If you like a product, you will inform about it to your friends and they will purchase it if they are interested. And this continues. Now, MLM is a strategy, as I mentioned, where companies purely relies on their distributors as in the one who joins the companies purchasing the products. Now here, if you join the company, as in when you buy a product, you not only get the product, but also will get the rights to sell the product to your network and that way earn income.
Sounds interesting. When you said the word scam, I could easily remember the word the scam 1992. All right. So, Sanjay, tell me, what are the popular multi-level marketing companies that we come across in our daily lives?
There are many, but I came across QNet, Amway, Nutrilite, Herbalife, Safe Shop, and yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So, are all the MLM companies authentic? If not, can you name some that are not?
Let me ask you this. Are all humans good? I hope you got the answer.
All right.
And
Okay.
okay, let me not name them, but I will let you know how I will identify what is authentic and what is not. As we would generally know about these companies from our network, when somebody approaches me, I will see what is he coming up with. If the person doesn't talk anything about the products he's selling, but talks about the easy and quick money one can make via his business, I say it is not authentic.
Mhm. Got it. Okay. So, in what way these people working for MLM companies try to influence and drag the common people into their business? What are the strategies that they implement?
We all love money, right? So they generally tell you how much money they are making, how their life turned after starting business. Their social media accounts will have lavish like pictures, business related posts, and they usually spread can or preach about how 9 to 6 job is risky and stuff like that.
Correct. Somewhere even I was able to hear such kind of things. Okay.
Mhm.
So, what are the procedures involved in starting a business with MLM company?
Okay, it differs from company to company. I was part of MLM some years ago, and probably for the listeners, my introduction should have been something like, "Here comes the guest who lost good number of lakhs in MLM."
Ah,
So coming to your
come on.
question, all right, okay. So coming back to your question, so the company that I worked with had the following process. You will first receive a call from your friend. They name it as info call, which will build a curiosity in the prospect. And once the friend or the prospect shows interest in knowing more about the business, a meeting will be set up at a very good place. Now, this meeting is named plan because you basically gave him the overview. Here, the prospect will be explained about why he should start a business and what is the potential of the business and how much money he should have to start the business. And if the prospect is okay with everything, and once he arranges the money, there will be a second meeting set up. They named it as financials because here the actual transaction happens. And if all the things go well, prospect turns into a distributor purchasing the products. Now, prospect has all the rights to ask his queries and can withdraw his decision of joining the company or becoming a distributor or purchasing products if he is not willing to after listening to the presentation. And if he's okay with everything, only then the transaction happens and he will sign all the legal documents. His ID gets generated within a few days and he will become an official distributor. Until this point of time, most of them don't really have clarity how tough this is going to be, and that they should actually utilize their network or build a new network and then should work hard to get the new distributors. So my company or the company that I worked for had 30 days money back policy as well. So one will actually know all this if he goes through all the legal documents and ask all the relevant questions.
Okay. I was able to recollect my experience of attending only that first meeting, and then uh, it was the end.
Uh-huh. Good for you.
Okay, correct. Okay, so what are the day-to-day activities for a person who has started his business with a MLM company?
Like I mentioned, you have to actually build your network and strengthen it. You give info calls or pitch business to your friends or network, set up first meetings or plan, set up second meetings or financials, read business books, attend training sessions, attend team meetings, seminars, and much more.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So let me put my next question in this way. What are the benefits of working for a multi-level marketing company?
So you become social. You will learn the business right from day one, and you will learn building your network. And yeah,
Okay. Now, vice versa. Let's see. What are the drawbacks of working for a MLM company?
apart from what I mentioned previously, I feel everything is a drawback. Oh, oh, all right. So it all depends on how you do in the business. Maybe because I lost my money and because I couldn't succeed, I have a opinion. But I see so many others who are successful and they might have a different opinion.
Hmm. Okay. So now that you are talking about losing money, let me put my next question in this way. How these companies are running when so many people are losing money?
Well, I think first of all, running a business in India is firstly not easy. And if something like this is running for a number of years, for example, companies like QNet, Amway, Nutrilite are here for decades, right? So I think they are legally strong. For example, when somebody is starting with the company that I worked with, he or she had to sign a bond wherein they clearly agree that they are starting their own interest, they are starting their business on their own interest, read all the company policies, and nobody forced them. Moreover, on the day of transaction, they actually purchase the products, don't make any investment. So I guess we can't sue legally.
Hmm. Okay. Now tell me, what is the impact of these MLM companies on the society as a whole?
Mm, you might have heard a lot of news, right, of many people losing their money. And I even heard and saw cases where people went bankrupt, and sadly, some even ended their life. Everything has a good and bad within, right? Likewise, it's on you and depends on which side you are looking at.
Okay. It's altogether a different perspective for me. I mean, the way you were saying that we need to look at both sides of the coin.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, Sanjay, my last question to you. Just one message for our listeners with respect to this multi-level marketing.
Well, never trust anyone or anything blindly, not even me for that matter. I'm just giving my opinion. More than anybody else, you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Just because something is working for someone doesn't mean it works for you and vice versa. Having said all this, I would say stay away from MLM, please.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for that amazing message, Sanjay. Yes, it depends on us ultimately. Some things might work for us and something might not. Yeah. All right. So now it's time for us to move on to a short yet sweet segment that is the rapid fire round. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So before starting the round, let me just tell you, you don't have to apply any logic for it. It is just for fun. So far, we had some sort of serious conversation just to make things a little easier. Here we have the rapid fire round.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So my first question to you, Sanjay, in the rapid fire round, Amway or Herbalife?
Herbalife.
Okay. Short-term business or long-term business?
Long term always. Nothing happens in short term. If someone says you can succeed within short term, I ask him to grow up first. Because even if you succeed, you have to maintain it. Best example is the status of Anil Ambani and Mukesh Ambani right now after their wealth distribution, right?
Yeah. Perfect. Part-time business or full-time business?
I'll start with part time and then full time.
Okay. Profits per month or profits per quarter?
Profits per quarter.
Okay. Party with profits or investment with profits?
Investment with profits, at least until the business stabilizes.
Hmm. Wise approach. Okay. Solo business or group business?
It depends on the business I want to set up.
Okay. Online business or offline business?
Online business. Even if it is online, I make sure there is an online presence to my offline business too.
Hmm. Okay. High risk, high profit business or low risk, low profit business?
Again, I start with low risk, low profit business and then eventually move to the other one.
Hmm. Good. Job or business?
Business. It's ironic that I'm still doing a job and saying business, but yeah, I choose business.
Great. Okay. My last question to you, Sanjay, on this rapid fire round. In fact, the most favorite one. Let's see what you are going to say. Giridhar or Sanjay?
Ah, this is tough. Okay, for the fact that I understood how skillful, patient, hardworking you are, I would say Sanjay.
Ah, you
I know
disappointed
your
me.
no no I know I know your listeners will choose you if this question is asked. So at least there should be someone right. So at least I will choose me.
Oh, great. Superb. All right. Thank you so much, Sanjay, for being with us on this podcast. We look forward to having you once again on this podcast in the near future.
All thanks to you, Giridhar, for considering me, giving me a call, following up multiple times. I thank you heartfully and wish you all the best for your next episodes. And I hope our listeners had something to take from our podcast today.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Sanjay, once again.
Thank you.
All right. So here's the end of our today's episode, listeners. I'll be back next week with another amazing guest. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you.